Hey, good morning, everybody. Good to see you again. I forgot where I am. Oh, I'm in Dana Point, and just had a delicious bowl of yogi soup at What a Dish Cafe. I highly recommend it if you ever come by. And I'm going to read to you flags. He wanted to know what we were talking about. Honestly, I can't remember though. But now that I'm feeling bad about it, I believe the gist of it was how we both can feel his emotions, but no, he let them out too easily. He doesn't let them out too easily. It sounds like I hurt his feelings though. The three of us sat down for Italian, and when the conversation switched from Ronnie to my visit with Uncle Legler, he immediately asked, "So what were you and my brother bashing me about?" I was an anxious wreck anyhow. Not hearing from Monet, my mind shorts and makes up all sorts of shit. I have attachment issues, clingy till I'm certain I'm wanted, avoidant after that. I sense the sun rising. I need to get out. I pack up quickly and blast into the dusk. I drive south till the roads guide me east and eventually north. I race the sunrise. I want open space and elevation. I hesitate a moment before passing through Borrego Springs and head out into the open country. Sadly, it rose behind me as I ascend the 4,000-foot windy road with narrow, tight corners, wondering if I'm on the right path or running for something. Grateful to a small purple couch in the kitty corner, I grab an Americano and a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie at the Purple Owl in Julian. It's cold in here. Frost is melting on the tables outside. The cafe is empty and I'm missing having people around. As I write, a couple walks in and grabs menus. I get a call. More people walk in. It's bustling in a very uninteresting way. I miss Alana's and my yoga studio. Not so much my apartment. It's time to go. It's almost been 24 hours since I've heard from her, so I vacillate between reaching out and withdrawing. Right now, I'm gone. I'm on to other options. I'm on hold with Lowe's, trying to get my dishwasher repaired. At moments like this, I feel like selling my house. I can't imagine the sense of liberation. Paying off all my loans sounds nice. But there's more to it than what I'm going through. Back on the coast, the cake in Dana Point, a waitress tries to bait me with, "You following the news? It's a mess out there." I'm not really following it that closely. I know about the fires and there's a buffoon running the country. You have a synopsis? You've got to follow it all to understand. I tell her it's not worth the stress to me. The fires were a total mismanagement, she says, with the tone of wanting to take down the mayor. I don't know enough to know, I tell her. Horrible, she says, and goes back to her business. I left Borrego Springs in the darkness the night before I said goodbye to my dad and his wife. He got up from his comfy chair where he sat while we were watching Gonzaga crush OSU. They love the Zags, so they can sit and watch a blowout. He wobbles as he gets up and falls into me a little. I hold his frailing frame, never knowing if it'll be the last time. "See you soon, Pops," I tell him. Safe travels, son. Naturally for both of us, the tears are there, but just not flowing. We spent the afternoon together looking at the desert sculptures. It's so easy being with him now. I only want to make him happy, so I let him guide me past the scorpion and the grasshopper to the people picking grapes. Then we go on a quest. We're looking for day-use hot tubs until we get to La Casa del Zorro. I think that he's looking for a place for us to go this evening until he asks, "When's Valentine's Day?" I get the message. We stop for a bite before leaving. I get the Beyond Burger, he gets the fish tacos. We both get coleslaw. Justifiably so, he's envious of mine. We head back to the crib for a nap. I wake up and my body is hungry for activity. As I grab a Honey Crisp from the fridge, I see him and Sally out on the back deck with tall glasses of pink lemonade and a bowl of what looks like Chex Mix, but I know it's not. They look perfect. I'm so happy for the image. I don't want to interrupt it, but I tell them I'm going for a walk and don my chacos and head off into the desert. A giant German Shepherd gets closed in the door behind its owner. He walks to the counter and lets out a big yelp. I cringe. A pug-type thing walks in and barks at the shepherd. I'm enjoying the smell of the owner as she walks by and the yogi soup. Instead of following the road, I spot a worn path in the desert that heads in the direction of town. I love a loose destination. About 100 yards out in the sand and cactus, I realize I forgot my phone. I pause and look back longingly because I have my AirPods in, ready to call Allie. Weighing my options, I walk on. I realize that the only phone number I know by heart is my boy's mom's. I start doing the math on how I could get a hold of my dad without contacting her. I walk on now, relieved from the anxiety I was creating for myself. Waiting for Monet to reply, I keep recalling the last line from yesterday's writing. Devotion and acceptance. I trust myself, noticing the shapes and colors in the sand, patterns in the paths, angles of the shadows, and end up having a mediocre Pinot and icing my knee at the bar in town. Sally brings out chicken soup. The thick, moist pieces of dark meat are delicious. I tell her so. We talk about discernment and dating and yellow flags. Monet didn't thank me for dinner, but there was some extenuating circumstances. Yellow. Not texting back for almost 2 days. No flag. Disgusting sound when I mention living with 4 cats. Green flag. Dad asks a question about feelings inside when you experience a yellow flag. I get confused, unsure of his intent. I ask him what he was talking about. Sally graciously, with unquestionable fierce love and support, asks him a clarifying question. We've always misunderstood each other's words, Capricorn, Gemini, and or father-son. It usually takes us a few beats to sync up. But his words come slower now. It hurts a lot to watch, but the gratitude I feel to witness her patient love makes up for it. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.